Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, one punch, and you can see they will have a speed advantage. And he'll be taking on, yes indeed, Muhammad Ali. And they will have a power advantage here. Get ready for these two heavyweights. Blink, and it could be over.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Up first, one punch from the United States of America. They are the SCI title holder. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali, from the United States of America. They are the WBC, IBF, and WBO champ. Last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black, the current SCI champion, One Punch. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Presenting the current WBC, IBF, and WBO champion of the world, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasting.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Didn't land that jab. Right hook catching air. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Good counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Misses with that uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How about that time counter shot? There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Did you see that? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Those counter punches after. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round 3. Got to get the momentum shifts coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? I've got to make sure I've got a landing mat, because this is going to be a tough night tonight.
Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? No. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
You'd like to see more jabs. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance with...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Hold it right there. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They miss with the jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
this is one of those situations, you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. He misses with that jab. Nice counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. That left hook missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Down big time on the scores. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. They exchange punches. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. If there's anyone that... Oh, no! Ali is down! We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI champion, 1 punch.